Timberland Seeds,
And they've already played the
Royal Drug Mart,
in this competition. No
N&R
one's been
Concrete,
spent, and their game has been getting
Raymond
stronger as
James,
we've gone through the Tankard.
the Royal Canadian Legion, branch number 61, Boss Life,
Yeah, exactly.
Cratex, Single Onion and Sweets,
Food. Yeah.
and Double Bar Auto Body. For tonight's draw on sheet number
Main Street,
1,
Melville, we're in the city, eastern Saskatchewan, where the 2020
Team
Tankard is in its
Josh
third
Heidt.
day. It's known as
playing
Friends
the
of Friday.
Rocks
4 draws.
from the Toronto Curling Club.
I turned it on and off. For 4 draws tonight, and we capped the
Team
day with the
Dunstone
semi-finals.
playing the Red Rocks.
Evening.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, SGI, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, Curling Canada and the 2020 Scotties Tournament of Hearts, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Realcast Media.
Main Street here in Melville. We're in this city in eastern Saskatchewan where the 2020 SaskTel Tankard is into its third day. It's known as Frantic Friday with 4 draws, and tonight we cap the day with the B semifinals. Good evening, my name is Sean Joyce. I'm here with Susan Lang and Kim Hodson. And in the B semifinal we're going to feature tonight, we're going to see Matt Dunstone, who lost the A final earlier this afternoon against J.Heidt, who came out with an exciting victory just a few minutes ago. And Susan, let me turn to you first. Matt Dunstone lost a tight A final this afternoon in dramatic fashion. Had a chance with his last one to possibly force an extra end, slid a little bit too deep. Kirk Myers draws for 2, and suddenly the game's over. How do they rebound from that for tonight's game?
I think all their experience out on the curling tour, playing weekend after weekend in these really major big events, helps them to rebound quickly. But that is a really good point, Sean, because that was a dramatic game that I thought they controlled a little bit of. So we'll see how they come out tonight against a very strong J.Heidt team. But they'll be drawing on experience and learning what they've learned about the ice so far and putting that all to good use and continue with the fine shot making that we have seen to date already in this tankard.
Well, and Kim, as far as the J.Heidt team, they had a very good game of their own, just won in exciting fashion themselves. But they come into this event looking at teams like Matt Dunstone as a top seed, and you know, we talked about it this afternoon, he's top 10 in the country.
Yes.
Does J.Heidt get up to play against teams like this?
I think you're exactly right. They do get up to play against teams like this. They know who Dunstone is. I mean, as you said, they came in as the top seed. They play on the tour all year. But you know what? The J.Heidt team is not intimidated. They are here to play well. They have all the shots. They have the strategy, and they are here to play. They're coming off 3 straight wins. So I think you're going to see some intensity out there.
Well, 3 straight wins. We'll see if that momentum will help carry them through. There will be a full slate of games. We'll get to you with all the details on that, and the action will begin right after this.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Curling Canada and the 2020 Scotties Tournament of Hearts in Moose Jaw.
We all dream about our future. It takes only a moment for those dreams to shatter. My daughter's dreams are over. She lost her life using her phone while driving.
Well, as we mentioned off the top, our feature matchup will be on sheet 1. The team's draw to the button for last rock here in the first end, and it was J.Heidt winning that draw to the button. The other games we've got, 2 C-event games in the middle. Brad Height against Brent Geddick. That'll be on sheet 2, and on sheet 3 it's Ryan Dice against Steve Howard. The other B semifinal all the way over on sheet 4, Cody Hartung playing Jason Jacobson. So the winner of that game, the winner of this game, move on to the B final. That'll be played tomorrow morning, and the winner of that goes to the playoffs, the Page playoff tomorrow night. Teams are just waiting for the officials to give them the signal that they can go ahead, and that means it's time for us to meet the teams.
You're Team Dunstone. I'm Skip Matt Dunstone. The third is Braden Muscowie. Second, Catlin Schneider. Lead Dustin Kidby. and we curl out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina.
We are Team Height. I'm skip J.Heidt. Third, Brock Montgomery. Second, Kelly Knapp. Lead is twin brother Trent Knapp. And coach, we have Brian McCusker. We curl out of the Robert Curling Club in Robert.
Well, we saw the players all being friendly to each other pre-game, but Kim, I think you had the key word there in the interview at the start of the show here. Intensity is a feature of both of these teams. Once we get down to business, there aren't two more teams that is more intense than what we're going to see out here.
I want to. Okay, wait's okay. Wait's okay now.
Looks light.
Hard. Pretty high. Just the one.
Hard, 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 hard. Deep as you get it. That's good, boy.
Center guard throwing to start this game.
It is.
Good shot.
Now J.Heidt will look to come around it.
Hard kick.
I guess they didn't, like, they must not have thrown a ton of draws going that way.
They did. They just didn't sweep anything.
Close.
That's what I love
Just
about
8
these
foot,
games,
guys.
You know, these
that
guys
was
aren't
good.
afraid to get at it. First end,
All
throw
you.
the center guard.
Close.
Let's play.
Close,
yes.
Mine's good. Wait only. Whoa, whoa, wait only. Wait only.
Whoa, never.
Wait only. 13-4. Yeah. 13-4. What'd you think out of that?
Okay, Trent.
Well, these teams have already met in this competition. They met early in the A event, and it was Dunstone that had the hammer in that game, and he got off to a great start, picking up 3 points the first end, and they just sort of kept that control and power for the rest of the game. So we'll see if Josh can return the favor in this game.
Board weight. Yep.
It's close.
Well, and the other exciting thing is we've been here for 7 or 8 days already, and we know how this ice curls. Every shot can be made.
Right to it.
It'll be aggressive.
Go,
Keep
go, go,
going.
go, go, go.
Keep going. Great sweep. There it is.
Lots of movement.
Good shot.
That's fine.
I'll give you a pretty similar here then. 6.
We do see that the draw to the button was won by J.Heidt team.
Good
So
line.
they do have last rock.
It's all you.
We've been here for 8 days in
Perfect
total.
line.
We've been here so
Don't
long
be
today.
okay
I'm
right
pretty
now.
sure that when I got here
Don't
this
have
morning,
to.
I was
Don't
clean
have to
shaven.
either. Really don't have to. Stay close. Easy. Whoa, boys. Whoa, it's all here. 13-8.
Always a lot of conversation. Both these teams always conversing about the weight, how they threw it, where the sweep impacted the line. Constant conversation,
throw
exchange
board.
of information.
You gotta throw at least board.
I'll throw board and it'll come down to hack.
You gotta throw at least board, Cap.
Whoa.
Back. Clean.
Whoa.
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 I guess one other thing
No.
worth mentioning, perhaps, Susan,
Whoa.
talking about Matt Dunstone's
Brayden,
ability
stay
to
close.
rebound.
No.
How much does it help him that this is his 3rd game on this particular sheet of ice?
It's just amazing how the icing worked out. This is his home base now. It's turning out.
And I think he's played all 3 of them with the Red Rocks as
That's
well.
right. He's never had the yellow.
No, I didn't.
That could be a benefit to him, not just in this game, but when you get to the playoffs and you're allowed to choose rocks, he's going to know this set of rocks inside out. And in a triple knockout draw, as you move across the sheets, you don't necessarily get to
Hair
throw
first.
all the sets.
Easy. Hair big.
Hair big, Josh.
Close. Hard.
Hard, gotta go.
Hard. 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 Hard.
Brock
Cal.
Montgomery
Good boy.
giving that a powerful sweep, just whispered
Wait,
by
was
that
Lord.
long center guard. Good shot by Kelly Knapp.
Had J.Heidt literally bending over backwards to call the sweep. Apparently the body language helps.
Always does.
But it does come out the other side with
Clean's
that
good.
Whoa, whoa.
being so
Hack.
close to the guard.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Yep. Hack. Hard.
Yes.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Just by the guard.
Really good shot.
Makes the hit, stays right there.
It's also been tremendous sweeping ice. They can really carry rocks a long way, and as we've gone deeper into this competition, they're really learning the ice and when to hit the rocks early to hold them on line, and then how to start carving them in at the end.
A little bigger.
Here more.
Yep. Bigger. Easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lots more.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Not bad.
Whoa.
Weight's good. Here up.
Brock. Hard Brock.
Good rock, Cal. Well done.
Nose it. Normal.
Normal.
Yep. Air quiet. Normal. Whoa. Clean. Normal. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hard roll.
Shot.
Hey, bro. Nice leg.
Same weight. Nose is best. Just keep it right there.
Kind of weight.
Hack. Firm hack.
Big.
It.
Little big.
Easy.
Not bad.
Easy.
Bump.
Yeah, hair firm.
Yep.
No.
Close. Yep.
Brock Montgomery with his first stone looking to hit
Yep.
and get at least nose. Can he get a little flop underneath? Well, maybe another inch or two. And now a nose hit won't get you in the ring, so Matt Dunstone going to look to hit and roll out.
Yep.
Come on, Cat. Need ya.
Clean.
Okay.
Good sweeping by Catlin. Not pretty, but got the job done.
Sorry. Good sweep.
Sweet.
So that back one's for sure not in, eh? It's not in.
Not wanting to have to face a forced situation, Josh just going up to peel off this rock, keep his last shot
Clean.
open.
Yep. Clean. Shot.
Throws, buddy.
The peel is made. Now you'll see Matt Dunstone play some kind of a draw. Does he play the freeze on the first one, or do you try to roll over to the freeze on the next one?
So I think it gives you a chance.
Kind of looks like with that broom placement, he's trying to get on top of the red right here.
Yeah, looks like he's going there. I would have said the second,
See,
but
like high 13s.
Guess the problem with that is if
Either
you
one.
exchange a nose hit here, you don't get a chance to draw over there.
yeah.
Yeah, high 13s. Lock it on. You bet.
Weight's good.
Back 8, back 12.
Back 8.
Line's good.
Back 12.
Little
Line's
bit for
really
line.
good.
Pretty good, eh?
Really good line.
Line's good.
Room.
Okay.
Looks here.
Room.
Cats if you have to.
Weight's
Room.
good.
Go ahead.
Line's
Weight's
good.
good.
Cats if you had to. It's got to move always. Line's perfect. Lock it on good. Looks here. Looks all here.
Good shot.
That looks pretty good.
It does.
Nice start.
Good shot, Matty. Good sweep, boys.
Good job, buddy.
But I thought this might be what you see happen. You lock that on really good. Josh Height's going to try to hit it right on the nose.
13 and a half.
That's what I got. 13.6. Okay. We're going to be just through weight. We're throwing like an 11. Make sure we get rid of the back one and
Sounds
then
good.
hold that line.
If you make the hit in the nose and stay right in front of that red stone, you turn around and say, okay, now it's your problem.
Yeah.
Feel hot?
Close.
Shade hot.
Line's close.
Shade hot.
Just there.
Close.
Yep.
Just,
Yep.
weight's good.
Yes!
Hard! Just
Going
to it.
sideways.
Just to it.
Gotta go, Kelly, all the way!
We're just to it.
Hard!
Never off.
That's fine.
Weight's good, just losing line.
Just light. Hard. Light.
Not really the weight they were looking for.
Yeah.
Love to see him hit.
I just needed more boom.
Into the CurlSask. He's throwing hard. I think we're happy, aren't we?
Couldn't make him throw that out turn hit.
Yeah,
I'd like to
that's
see him throw this
It's
intern
like
hit.
edge of 4.
That's gonna go nuts.
It's not fresh there anymore. Look, 'cause we're throwing some.
we're for sure not leaving.
This wasn't fresh either, and he overcurled by 2
We're not
feet.
leaving him a double of some sort there.
Yeah, I could, for one. You get it queued up. If you get it lined up, it's good.
Okay.
If you guys want to go over here, go for it.
Well, that's a guess too,
I
right?
think this makes it easier for him rolling into
We
it.
at least know this.
Okay, so
Top 8.
4.
Yeah, top 8. Top 4. T.
Take,
So looking to
4
go
6
right on
off.
top of it, top
He
8
wants
foot.
to play that, let him. It can double jam.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think you have to take a ton off, Maddie. Like, we swept that one a decent amount. Take like
Yeah.
4 to 5 off, kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I only
that's
want
I think
perfect.
we just want to be on this side, if anything, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you bet.
Give you very close. Take 4 feet
Yeah,
off. I
yeah.
think would be
Don't
close
take
for
off.
you.
Everybody.
Top 8.
Well, we do know that Dunstone, as you guys have alluded to, is this is their 3rd game on sheet 1. They'd love to get Josh J.Heidt out in some of the spots that he might
Top
not know
8.
about yet.
Pretty good.
You're all there.
Top 8 looks here.
Weight's
You're all
good.
there.
Top 8.
Weight's good. Gotta
Time's
go a
good.
bit.
Go ahead.
Just top 8.
To my broom. Have a
Gotta
look.
go, dudes. Gotta go.
Have a look.
Yeah, we gotta go though.
Yep.
Go ahead. Full 8's good. Go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead. Okay, clean. Clean. Good. Clean. Good. Sit. Sit.
Shot.
Good sweep, guys.
Brings that stone into the
Good
8
spot.
foot. And to the point you just made, Kim, they said they'd love to get him to play the intern hit. And of course, what they're not saying out loud, but what we can see from where we are, that's the crowd side.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you're right. They played 3 times over here. The crowd side always has the chance to be a little bit different. You got a few different environmental conditions over there.
Yeah, well, you heard the Dunstone team say this intern's going to go crazy.
Well, that's what we've seen from all the games that we've been on sheet 1, that a lot of overcurls on this intern hit. You have to keep your weight firm, firmer than what you think looking at the amount of ice you're taking.
Josh J.Heidt with his final stone here in the opening end, facing 2 Matt Dunstone counters, looking for the nose hit.
Hard.
And they're on this one early.
Hard all the way.
Yeah, Trent going hard to try for a piece here.
Braden Muscowie thought this was going to go crazy. It does. Gets a piece of the stone.
Go.
And it looks like a steal of
Don't
2.
think it's enough to get it out.
Well, they already kicked it off.
They've
so
kicked
it
it
must have
off.
been 2.
So a nice start for Matt Dunstone. He gets the steal of 2. That puts him up 2-0 on Josh J.Heidt in this B semifinal.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Freedom is getting lost in the moment and then finding your way. It's the calories that don't count, the late nights, and the memories that last forever. Freedom is diving into life, heart first, hoping to make a splash. It's using your phone however you want, wherever you travel. Freedom is roam and relax US, Mexico, and Caribbean travel rates from SaskTel.
Well, the first end complete on all 4 sheets here on Friday evening, so it's time to do our first scoring update for you.
You bet, our feature sheet right over here. We just saw the big steal of 2. by the Dunstone team. So first score, 2-0, Dunstone over Height.
Well, unfortunately for the Height family, that is running in the family on end one. Brad Height needed a raised takeout double in order to score, but just missed it, giving up a steal of 2 to Brent Geddick, and they're down 2-0 playing the second.
On sheet 3, it was an opening single by the Dice team. Make that score 1-0, Dice over Howard.
Jason Jacobson needed a hit and roll to try to get the force, but he hit and stayed, allowing Cody Hartung the open hit. Cody made no mistake. It's 2-0 Hartung over Jacobson playing the second.
First stone here was that stone you see brought into the top of the button. The corner guard just comes to rest, and now Dustin Kidby will look to guard that stone sitting on the top button area.
Yep, you can go a little bit for line.
Top 12.
Little bit for line. Yeah.
Hard
Yep,
line.
keep it moving for line. Keep it going for
Maybe
line.
top 12.
Go tight.
Okay. Tight guard's good. You're good line for that. Still got
Well,
roll.
I think the
Yep,
third
two-thirds.
game on sheet
Yep,
1
keep
is
going.
working to
Go, Cat,
Dunstone's
hard.
advantage.
Hard, Cat. Hard.
Height
Go,
team
go,
is going to
go,
have
go.
to
Good shot, Deuce. Good sweep, guys.
make some calculations, as Jeff
Well, at least
Hartung
we're
would
not-
say pretty quickly.
At least we're not the only ones
T-line.
getting tongue-tied, because I
Yeah,
not
I
only
heard
heard
that.
them call it, but then heard Braden jump on it.
Yeah.
Catlin said that it was twite.
Yep.
Twite. I'm not
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Are they having their fourth game of the day,
All the
too?
way.
Go, Brock.
Just the second for
Go all
them.
the way. Go all the way.
Gotta get it off.
Gotta go. 15.
High one.
Actually, this is Josh Height's third game of the day.
Yeah.
I bet it was Catlin Schneider that said twite.
Okay.
Probably in.
Cross it a bit.
Do you ever get tired of
Just
always
plug
being
this
right?
one.
Or just cross it.
You know, you just get used to
think
it.
we know the speed. Bang on here.
It's a burden, but
Looks like way too much to me.
Can I have a little less?
somebody has to do it.
Could I?
So 15
It's
to here.
it's like just high 14s to tee.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Should be over.
Well, I'm interested to
Line's
hear the
good.
conversations
Little bit
over the
loose.
next end or two
Oh,
as
no,
the
no,
Height
no.
team
Yeah, line's
Halfway.
good. Go on,
figures out their yellow
Half.
rocks, because
Blow
every
off
game
then.
that we've
Gotta
covered
stop.
here on this sheet,
Line's good.
there's
Line
been
has
a
to
lot
curl
of
if anything.
discussion
Stay
with the
close.
team that's had the yellow being
That's a good point.
surprised, and this is Josh's
Good
first
shot.
time on this sheet, let alone with these rocks. So they're probably going to
They
get
have
caught
the
a couple of
perfect
times before they get
Or if
them
it was sweet.
organized.
Yeah,
Even-
and for the
Good shot.
sorry, Kim. For the most part, we haven't heard anybody say any numbers, so we don't know
Nope.
which pair it is that they're having the issues with.
Pair or how many there are, we
Yeah,
really don't know. But
exactly.
even just statistics, I think if you look back, has there been one team that has won with yellow rocks on this sheet yet? Seen red
Nope.
win a lot.
Never. No.
Well, I don't think Yellow Rocks lost in the last draw.
Because there was
Shot.
nobody
Attaboy.
playing on sheet 1.
Thanks, Matt. Kind of like just a dead
Pretty
run.
quick.
wrong.
Thirds.
Feel the guard.
Just thinking 2/3. If you want to keep going,
Okay.
I'm okay with peel though. Whatever you like.
Could make that, right?
Okay. Try and sure.
First thought was peel.
Okay.
You know, if you assume that teams are throwing these rocks straight up because they don't know them that well yet, if 7-8 happens to be the pair that's mismatched, that can cost you a lot of points
Before you
Yep.
catch on,
before you catch
absolutely.
on. Exactly.
Clean.
Good.
Now, having said that, both these teams have coaches here.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that
Kinda way,
they've
Josh,
been
right?
given some information from the women's event that was just here last week or last
Well,
month
Let's
or
get a
whenever
shade
that
more.
was.
Likely
And
been watching what other
and-
teams are throwing.
Exactly what I was just going to say.
But if the other teams haven't matched them up, does that help you? I mean, it maybe means you know that you don't give 7 and 8 to the skip, assuming that's the
weight's
pair.
good.
Right.
Close. Yep. Easy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Close.
Brock.
No. Brock. No. Trent.
Great shot.
A nice shot here. Gets
Very
the hit.
nice.
Rolls under that redstone top 12.
See you not?
Sure.
Smooth, firm.
I'm seeing normal.
Normal, 3/4 low.
Yeah. Sliver more. Won't be heavy. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4.
Well, and then let me ask you this question too, because the other side of it could be Matt Dunstone knew that side of the ice near the crowd was going to go crazy.
Easy.
Are teams thinking that it's the rocks when it's really just this sheet ice is just a little bit different?
Could be right.
One side's different from the other, for that matter.
Yeah.
One rock doesn't do what you expect it to do, and you blame the rock. But maybe it's the fact that the whole side of the sheet is different from the other side.
Certainly
So
could
a
be.
chance here for Josh's team. Brock Montgomery can draw the other side, get it on the tee line.
Be nice to get that 2 right back.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be heavy. No, I think that's good.
T-line!
This is big, though.
Don't touch it.
It's grinding.
No, just leave it. Just trying.
Yeah. Stay with it. T-line.
It's not
T-line. Just T-line.
It's close.
It's all you.
Great shot,
Good.
Brock.
Good shot.
Nice.
Good.
We had
13-7 on that. Sorry? 13-7
Josh on
that.
one of
We're
our
going
earlier
second.
draws
Yeah.
today, and I pointed out on the air that I don't think I've ever seen Brock wear a ball cap before. Apparently somebody he knows was watching because he came down and said to me before the game, he said, "So you're right, I never wear a ball cap." And I said, "So you're telling me you didn't do your hair this morning?" Because that was why I assumed.
Same way. Hard.
There was no comment made after that. So.
So Braden, is he making this Braves takeout?
Good shot.
This is a long day for the Height team. You mentioned that they had 3
Yeah.
games, but they were on the 8 o'clock draw
Yes,
this
they
morning,
were.
and here we are 8 o'clock night. That's a long day.
And they played the 4 o'clock draw, so coming off back to back.
You can ask for control. That's what you see. Solid bump.
Yep.
Minimum.
Yep.
Easy.
Easy.
Weight's good.
Close. Close. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Hard. Hard. No roll.
Sit.
Makes the hit, but rolls past the red one and probably leaves a double there. And again, that's the side coming away from the crowd.
And there was that they're yelling clean to hard very quickly. Big snap, big curl.
2/3.
That?
It's like a thick half.
Like we're just getting a sliver more on fields than we were like last game. Just a little. Just like half an inch more. That's what we saw. Anyways.
Yeah, if we roll to it, it's pretty good too.
Right, yeah,
So
you
always
bet.
got a double.
You bet.
Right, Maddie? Good half.
Maddie's routine in the hack, always the same.
Big weight coming here from Matt Dunstone looking for the double.
Hard. Yeah. Hard. Hard.
Makes the hit, comes across. Enough to push the other yellow out the side. It's Matt Dunstone sitting 1.
How many of those do you see Maddie making over the course of the weekend?
Oh, I don't even know how many draws we've been in here today. I don't know if I want to count those. That's a lot.
Yeah, they're pretty routine for him.
Normal.
Just bonk it. Or sit right there.
But it definitely did come up. Kelly's, like Kelly's the whole way down the stretch. He was like pushed past and left it. Normal. Firm.
Easy. Clean.
Nice normal.
Yep. Hard.
Hard, Trent.
All the way. Hard. Hard.
Josh Height with the hit, stays right there.
Good throw.
Normal right on the edge.
Yeah, I think so. Make this.
Didn't look like Josh gave any thought to trying to roll behind that red stone. I think he probably is behind the tee line if he did. So
Just normal.
Matt Dunstone would love to roll behind it, though. He could get the force here, if not
Certainly
perhaps
attempting
steal
it.
a point. being a rocks width higher now. If he rolled over there, he might be at the tee line or slightly above on a corner of the button.
You bet. Normal.
Hair big. Clean. Close. Clean. Yep. Whoa. 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 Clean. Hair big. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Off. Clean. Off. Yep. No. Hard. Hard roll.
Sounding pretty
hard
close.
Roll. Hard.
Ooh, almost.
Just stays out in the open, so Josh Heidt on his way back down to the hacks now. Going to try to hit and roll out and blank the end. Regroup and try to get your 2 next end.
Yep, gotta go all the way.
Oh, it looked like he got turned in a little bit there.
He's got the big weight. Can Trent Knapp hold it?
Might be on the nose.
Big weight, but not able to hold the line to get the rollout. It will be a nose hit. Josh Heidt takes a single point. Matt Dunstone takes a 2-1 lead.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go, Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Well, second end complete on all of these games, and let's do another scoring update for you.
You betcha. Our B event game here on sheet 1, we just saw Josh Heidt stick on his blank attempt, so make that score 2-1. Dunstone over Heidt.
Brent Geddick's hack weight takeout round a corner guard just didn't quite remove Brad Heidt for shot rock. Brad ended up having a draw for 2. Made no mistake, it's 2-2, playing the third.
And our C game on sheet 3, 2-1, Howard over Dice, playing the third end.
And same thing, a late double on the Jacobson team set up the open shot for Jason to get 2 points. 2-2 in that game.
So the first stone of this end brought into the top of the forefoot. Pardon me. First stone was thrown as a center guard. The second stone, they tried to come around it. That's that stone you see there in the top of the forefoot.
Yep. Yeah. Full Brock.
Now Trent Knapp trying to make a play on that stone. As tight by the guard as he can.
Really warm.
Makes the nose hit. And while we watch them set up for this next shot, I want to introduce to the people at home, we've got Larry Peterson, the event chair, has joined us here at our broadcast location. Larry, thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Little light.
It's been a long week for us, a long day for us. It's been longer than just a day and a week for you, hasn't it?
Yes, it started about the 20th of January when we started putting the ice in, so it's been 10 days already.
And how has the event gone over for you guys? This is the first time. You guys have had the Scotties and the Briar before, or the Tankard before. We've been here for both of them. This is the first time it's ever been done as a joint event. You guys are the guinea pigs, so to speak, or the test for that type of a format. How have you found it, and how did you find it comparing to the last two?
When it comes to the organizing, I didn't really find it much difference because really you treat it as one event. You still have to get the sponsors, your volunteers. So that part of it never changed, but it is longer. And obviously it becomes a little more taxing. You need to have a few more volunteers, and they're putting in a few more shifts. So it's the length of the thing that's different. I don't think the rest of it really is much different at all.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least you've had a dry run at it. You've got some idea how it's going. So how many volunteers did you have this year then?
We have 136 volunteers, and then we have 20 executive members of the curling club, so we have 156 people roughly.
And you said, of course, on the 20th you started putting the ice in, but the whole procedure started long before that.
Yeah, we knew in November of 2018 that we were going to get the men's tankard, and then there were some complications, I guess, with they were going to hold the event elsewhere for the ladies, and there were some kind of complications, and we were asked just before Easter if we would do both. So we had, what does that be, about 8 months to get both of them together.
Not a lot of time when you consider that the lead time for most of these events, a single event, is about 13 months.
That's right. It's worked out with we found 20 tankards that it was actually 15 months, but it did change a few things because we already had our sponsorship packages all done up for the 2020, and all of a sudden we had to scrap that and start all over again. So yeah, there were some changes made.
Well, you've got a beautiful facility here. We've had some good crowds, especially the evening draws. This is just the crowds that we could see. I understand there's some crowds in the patch watching the streaming.
Yeah, there's a few people that come in there. There's a cafeteria there, if you want to call it a restaurant, and so some people come in and eat, and they sit and watch the curling. But most of the people are right here. You come inside. The crowds have been pretty good. Obviously your morning draws, when you have an 8 o'clock draw, there's not a lot of people. But the afternoons and evenings have been good.
Well, you've certainly had good weather for it. The weather hasn't driven anyone away. We've had outstanding weather here for the entire 10-day run.
It really has been good. Actually, it's been too nice because that was the last Sunday during the ladies. We had that rain, and it kind of made things a little bit icy. The streets were just about like sheets of ice.
Well, you just come to the rink and stay here, and then you don't have a problem.
Pardon me?
You just come to the rink and stay here, and you don't have a problem.
That's right, yeah. No, it's been really good. I mean, we didn't have the weather that Yorkton had, like when they had that Grand Slam. It was 35 below with wind chills minus 50.
And that's probably what you're afraid of.
I was afraid of that, actually, very much.
Susan had a question for you.
So, Larry, there must be some really good benefits for the curling club to be going through all of this effort to host these great events. There must also be a really good impact in the town of, or the city of Melville, with all the visitors that come in and the restaurant business and the hotels. So
Yes.
does that play a part in bidding for these types of competitions?
Yeah, I guess I'm a little biased. I was part of the committee that put this building together, and it's something we want to show off, and they want it to be used. I mean, it's fantastic, and it should be used for events like this because it's perfect for curling, etc. So part of it is to make use of the facility, and it's definitely an economic advantage to the community. Like, there's got to be, I'm going to make I guess between $500,000 to $1 million spent here over the course of the 10 days. So it definitely helps the community.
Oh, that's amazing, especially a non-touristy season too.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, and it's great for the curling club too, obviously, because the money that we made in the other two, like the 2015 Tankard and the Viterra Scotties in 17, we have turned back into the club. We've got new equipment. We've done some upgrades, did some work on the plant, things that we couldn't have done if we wouldn't have had that extra, cash.
Excellent.
This is big. Yeah, Max. Close, stay close.
So we have Rocks up front, nothing behind them. But we've got Brock Montgomery attempting to draw around this tight center guard.
Wait's real good. Yeah, Wait's nice. Kelly's rock. Yep, go. No, trench rock. Oh, I think we're there.
Larry, we always like to ask the people when we have them up here, we know you're busy with all of this organizing and everything. Do you get a chance to watch any of the curling?
Well, up until yesterday, not very much. But after the luncheon yesterday, basically my duties are mostly done. Now I'm just troubleshooter, the gopher. So I get a chance to sit down and watch a little bit now.
Well, the product out here has been outstanding. As you say, we've got a beautiful building to showcase it in. But the talent, the shooting, the shots out here, I hope you get a chance to watch more because it's just getting better and better as this competition rolls on.
You're right. I haven't got a chance to watch very much, but I saw a couple of Rays take out. Like one was a triple. Like you're not going to see anything any better when you watch the Grand Slam.
That's not the kind of shot you make yourself on league night?
Yeah, when I'm in the patch, maybe.
Speaking of the patch, now that your job's done, the cabaret is tonight. You'll probably just be cutting a rug on the dance floor.
Well, if I have enough energy, I might try.
There might be a lot of that going around. It's been a long day for everybody, but there's been some great curling today.
Yeah, there has been. Like I said, I haven't got a chance to watch much, but I saw a couple of really good shots, and this is the longest of the 10 days that we put this on. This is the big day, like this 8 o'clock draw, and then a 12, and then a 4, and now another one here tonight at 8. That you're looking like 18 hours of being here, kind of thing, right?
Fun and games.
Well, it is. It's fun. It's tiring, but I wouldn't miss it. I've enjoyed it, and I've got a great group of volunteers, and I got a great executive. So, it's, like I said at the opening ceremonies, I get to call the shots. At least I think I do. But it's the shots that my team makes, and my group has made them all. It's been really great.
Well, Josh attempting to give Matt Dunstone something to think about here. Has that top 8-foot rock about edge to edge.
Like that? I do, yeah.
With the tight red center guard.
I think normal makes sense.
There's a good look at it. Does look like he gave him enough room to make the double. Wanted to bury a little bit of that rock.
But he has to come fairly close to that guard. Doesn't have a lot of wiggle room here.
I think you'll see a
You're
little
gonna play
here.
it safe, but yeah.
I think you'll see just a bit here.
Yeah, I think so.
It's kind of an.
You're giving me here? Yeah.
You want to do the analysis on this shot, Larry?
Play by play.
I'm running out of ways to describe these shots.
Well, wait till it's made, and we'll just say it's amazing.
Matt Dunstone with his first stone here in the third end, looking for the double.
Firm. Clean. Whoa.
Little firm.
Close. Yep. Right off. Oh. Roll it, Deuce. Yep.
Drives it just by the stone on the side of the button.
Yeah. Maybe even roll this over. Nice.
Well, for Josh Heidt, you hit and stay anywhere, you probably got the force. If you can roll to that Christmas tree that he was looking for on the last one, steel's not out of the question here.
Aggressive roll or just nose? I did it first, but okay, we can set up the blank. Nose is pretty.
Yeah, that's the only thing. You don't want to roll to a spot where you leave him a chance to blank.
Thinking I want to feel almost control here. You're gonna go. Solid control. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Little up. Yep. We're up. Whoa. Whoa.
Josh Heidt with his final stone here in the third end. Makes the hit, stays right there. Matt Dunstone will have a chance to make the open hit on the stone on the button. If he can make that, he'll pick up his single. And while he makes his way down to the other end, I want to thank our guest this ed, Larry Peterson, the host of the Melville Organizing Committee for the 2020 Viterra Scotties and SaskTel Tankard. You've done an excellent job. We've been happy to be here. You've been great hosts, and you put on a great event.
Well, thank you very much, and I really do hope you guys had a good time here because you guys do a good job. Everybody I hear that's been watching it on the TV or online says that you guys are great commentators and you understand the game. So I thank you for having me, and good luck the rest of the way.
To you as well.
Thank you, Larry.
And everybody I've talked to actually says that you guys seem to describe the game very well.
Well.
So Matt Dunstone with his final stone here.
Go it easy. Easy.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Clean. Good weight. Easy.
Needs to hit and stay.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Needs to curl a little bit yet. He's got the quiet weight though there, starting to break across the center line now. Makes the hit, stays right there. He does pick up a single point, and it'll be Matt Dunstone with a 3-1 lead over J.Heidt from the 2020 SaskTel Tankard.
Totally my first. Okay, I'm very excited. Don't worry, we have a great time. We're gonna throw the rock and practice, and then we're gonna actually play a game. Really? Yeah. Awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, proud sponsor of the men's tankard. Today's the day.
3 ends complete, and we've got another scoring update for you.
Well, we just saw the force of 1 by Matt Dunstone. So, score there, 3-1, Dunstone over Heidt.
After a rollout on Brad Height's last shot, that opened up the opportunity for Brent Geddick to have an open hit and stick for the 2 points, and he did that. It was 4-2. Brent Geddick going into the 4th.
And in this C event game, it was a blank end. So the score remains 2-1, Howard over Dice.
And we still have one more rock to come on sheet 4 in that other B semi-final. Cody Hartung deciding what to do with this pile of rocks in the 4th foot. We'll keep you posted there.
I think it's a hair heavier, yeah.
The winners of these 2 B semis will face off tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We'll have that game available on CurlSask.ca. The C qualifying games go at 2 o'clock. And then the Page playoffs tomorrow night.
You gotta go, Cat.
Right here on SaskTel Max.
Hard. You gotta go. Real hard, Cat.
Hard, Cat. Come on.
Hard.
Go, Maddie. That's good, Deuce.
Hey, Deuce, good.
Just a little slower on that.
Yeah, it's 15 there.
Yeah. Stuff that there, make the roll. Good shot, Deuce. Is that good bump?
Even nose is all right.
Okay. Is that good bumper? Make sure we hang around.
Sure.
Just bump. Close, yep.
Gotta go.
Yep.
Gotta go, Cal.
All the way, Cal.
Right up, buddy. Go.
You got it.
You got it.
Hard. Hard, big roll.
Hard.
Well, that was good sweeping there from start to finish by Kelly Knapp.
Nice shot. Easy.
Take it easy.
I'm going to say that Trent wasn't happy with the throw.
Yeah. You know, it's not too bad. I mean, it's fully exposed, but it wasn't a whole long way off from what they were looking for.
Get the weight right.
Well, you know, anything right now that keeps Matt Dunstone from peeling your corner guard isn't that bad of a shot.
Hair heavy. Clean.
Easy.
Clean.
Heavy. Yep. Whoa.
Yep. Clean.
Heavy.
Yep.
Yep.
Normal. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. All you get on the roll, Deuce.
Hard.
Good shot.
Josh Heit looking at the straight draw around that corner guard.
Well, as you say, you know, it's simple enough to remove those 2 red rocks, but then Matt just goes up and peels. So you have to keep those opposition stones there at the top of the rings and get something in and get Matt chasing, or deciding to peel the corner guard with you sitting there for second or third shot.
Yeah. You could play the little hit and roll. The problem then is you're not very far behind that yellow end. We've seen run back after run back after run back from these guys. You need some separation. You got to get this back close to the tee line.
Weight's really good.
We don't even mind if it's back tee right now.
Just high, guys. Just high.
Shot.
No, the proficiency at running these run backs, they don't even care if it's their rock that they're running back. They're just quite as happy to run opposition rocks into opposition rocks.
Got half?
I got half, yeah.
Came out the other side to where he could just pick it out.
Might as well just throw some weight.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen a lot of here this week as well, just with all the big curl. Comes out the other side.
I got half.
You want the run or the pick?
I think it's better to make the run. He's just going to make...
I think you just throw weight at it. Kill it. Pick it.
Matt relies an awful lot on Braden for the strategy calls. Braden is very strong on the tactical part of the game. And you can clearly hear in the conversations where we've covered this team that Braden has a big role, and Matt, they're usually on the same page, but if there is a difference of opinion, frequently they defer to Braden's ideas.
Do you want hair more ice, or?
I guess if we leave it higher.
I gave you just a pinch more.
Okay.
So do-over. Just trying to make it better.
Close.
Weight's good, minimum, I think.
Lots of room. Lots of room this time. Lots of room.
Weight's good.
Really got to curl this, guys. Brock.
Minimum.
Brock. Whoa. Brock, line's okay. Whoa, got to curl a mile. Brock, go. Brock, wait.
Thank you,
go, Brock. Go, Brock, now. Go,
Wait,
Bo.
got it.
Help
You
him,
got
Trent.
it, Brock.
Gotta go.
Come on.
Gotta go, Miles. Go. Go.
It's pretty good.
Seeing this?
Gets in on the top 12, but
probably, even
looks
if
like
I
you can
take
see
the
most
guard,
of
it's
it.
not bad.
Coming into here.
Yeah,
Good
hat.
board?
Yeah, board, sure.
Maybe bored. He can't see as much as
Seeing like middle of the red.
kind of leaning over. We're off to the side of the sheet a little bit. There's a look at it. Well, just about half is all he's got.
Small
Even
half,
a thin
I think.
half.
Hack. Heavy hack.
Just a little further about Braden, as you were saying,
Hack.
Sue, that they
Whoa, clean,
defer to him a
clean.
little
Heavy
bit
hack.
tactically.
Hack.
I was just going to mention
Whoa.
Braden has, I mean, he
Clean.
makes a
Hack.
ton of run
Go ahead,
backs,
Deuce.
but he has quite
Clean.
the
Go
nice
ahead,
touch
Deuce.
when he plays this
Yep.
game as well.
Hard.
Oh, absolutely.
Watch your
That
Great
has
shot.
always been one of the strengths of his game, is that control of his weights.
Normal.
He looks so impressed with that last shot.
Normal. Should be able to get that.
Okay.
Saw the little wink there. He doesn't lack a lot of self-confidence either, I don't think.
Close.
Normal.
Yep. Whoa.
Hair up.
Trent.
Looking for the double here. If he gets it, he might actually get that third stone moving.
Well, more importantly, I thought he was going to get the double and actually roll behind there and save the shooter.
Just rolls out of the ring.
Yeah.
That's out.
That's out.
So.
Think it's just this.
Sure.
Yeah. Little
Top
thick.
12.
Good peel, too.
Don't want to be too deep because he can freeze for second.
Gotta make this good.
And even though Brock's shot didn't work out well that way, Brock Montgomery's another one of those players that has tremendous touch, has really nice sense of exactly what weight, and can throw them all, you know, from that beautiful draw weight to just a little bit more to just a nice hack. And that is a weapon when you've got that kind of capability at third.
That's good. Top
Lots of
12.
line, eh?
That'll work. Line's never an issue.
Top 8. Weight's good, just for line.
That's the juice spot here.
Line's good.
Line's good. Switch fast.
Put it on the spot. Line's good.
Yep. Right to here, boys.
Deuce. Little bit deuce.
Yes.
Good.
Great spot. Perfect.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Go good spot.
Or we just draw around both those, but yeah, I like this.
That was what I was looking at.
14 quarter.
Yeah, I like 14 seconds, I think, is a magic.
Yeah, I agree.
It comes off.
So today in the previous game they played just here at 4 o'clock against Ryan Dice. Late in the game, Brock put in a freeze that you couldn't have walked it down any better in the back of the house, and that ended up setting up a 3-ender for the Heidt team and gave them the lead at that point late in the game. But it's those kinds of shots that win you games as much as the big weight hits.
I think we're there. We're all there.
Similar to this?
Nice rock. Good sweep, Cal.
At one? Just had to hold that angle. 2/3?
Oh, that's pretty darn good. Nice.
Firm. Job, Brock.
3/4, 2/3.
That's the trouble with that one that was right on top, though. They can run that in, spill it all, though. It's a
Well, they
pretty short run
can,
back.
but this might get you back into a blank situation.
Yep.
Shot.
Okay. Smooth firm, eh?
Yeah.
Sliver high.
Yeah, 2/3 is perfect. Okay. I think I'm seeing an inch more room. Do you guys agree with that?
Take a sliver more, like
maybe just an inch more.
you have to make it with nose, right?
Yeah.
Like all you have to do is be a sliver.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Off. Right off. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Makes the hit.
Good shot.
Gets the yellow to squeeze all the way out. Does kill the one red, but sits 2.
Great shot, buddy.
Thanks.
Beauty throw. We gotta go there, don't we?
Going right here?
I think, don't we, or what? Otherwise, it's just a freeze there.
Kind of want to take max ice and throw it a little lighter.
Yeah, I like that.
You're almost
Forces you to, hey? Like, you know you're able to get the ice.
I'd be able to get the blank out of this. So just hold it for shot.
No, I'm all good with that.
You like this, Kel?
That
There's probably 3 options. It's either that, freeze, or try the double. I mean, you could go there.
So I think
Yes, we could throw.
they've opted for the freeze on the red one, basically the same shot Brock just threw. And then you hope that Matt Dunstone just blasts everything out, loses the shooter, and then you got a chance for the blank.
Yeah, blank suddenly sounding pretty good now.
Roll. If we pull it this way, then we can maybe get the blank that way.
I think the front end likes the...
Unless we get it really frozen, we're probably not.
Unless we freeze this perfect, right?
Oh, but I mean, even with this hit and roll.
This is probably, I'm not a big fan of the freeze.
They like the hit and roll with the possibility that you get the double if you're a little thin.
I don't hate the first
And again, even if you get over in that vicinity, the blank is in play again,
unless
too.
you make it perfect, then he'll be able to lie too anyways.
Right on the A.
Playing just a straight double.
Yeah.
So sounds like they're calling the double all the way.
Deal?
No.
Kind of wait.
I was thinking control.
Control?
Yeah, like firm control, and then we thick, we roll over there right in front of it.
You might be shy on ice then.
Yeah, I think so. Control?
What do you, sorry, Peel?
Control, no.
Not sure how hard they throw for control,
right
but
the
that looks like an awfully long double to play with control.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Got to get the second one out of the rings.
I'm wondering if their control is like a control peel.
Firm.
Maybe
really
not the
big.
best delivery he's had all week.
Really big. Yep. Normal.
Still get the job done, though.
Hard. Hard. No, you're not making hard. Yep.
No, not anymore.
Well,
Makes
this
the hit.
could work out.
Rolls across, and it's just going to
just.
spin up
Pretty
when
good.
it makes contact with the red stone.
Not bad. To just drill it more.
Take a good one.
Draw.
Should be fine.
It's got to be on the tee. 14-5?
Take lots of yep.
So looking at splitting the rings here.
Yeah, we did need to just curl her.
14-5 will be close for you, Ducey? Yeah.
Probably about 14-5, eh?
14-5?
That'll get you something close. We got to beat a tee.
Yeah, split the tee.
Even if you're a hair deep in the tee.
You know, you look at where Josh Heidt rolled with that rock. He hits it just a little bit thinner to get the double. I don't know how he pushes that rock out of the rings with that weight. I mean, he's only an inch at point of contact away from the right angle.
You don't think he was
I think
playing
he
the
had-
hit and roll all of the way?
Well, he said the double.
I know, I heard that too, but
You don't think he would bluff? I mean,
Have a look.
I don't
he
think
knows
we're
we got
heavy, though.
microphones on. He wouldn't lie to me, would he?
Back tee. Switch. Switch.
We're top 4 right now.
Looks all here. Back split tee. Well, just back tee.
We're tee line.
Yeah, back tee, right on my broom.
Weight's good.
Make it good. Easy. Easy. Easy.
pretty perfect.
Shoot.
No.
No matter whether we can actually hold this or
I
not.
don't think Brock likes that call.
Well, I think you're going to lose the yellow.
I think that came from Kelly, actually.
Oh, was
Thought
it?
that was a front end suggestion.
I just don't know if this one stays, right? Like, I don't think it does. I think we gotta hit this. This is gonna go. Yeah, we need to be able to
I
throw
don't
it.
like it.
We need to be able to throw it soft to be able to make it.
Yeah, just hit.
Cinch up.
Let's make her.
Might be
Going-
worth trying
going
if you
for
needed
steel
2
mode next
points in
time.
the 10th end, but have my doubts. So taking their one.
Needs to hit and stay almost a bite of the forefoot. Nose hit would do it.
Firm control. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hard,
Yep.
Trent.
All the way.
Right up,
Don't
gotta
quit.
go. Hard, Trent. You
Don't
can't
quit.
stop.
Hard.
You can't stop.
Let it
Can't
go.
stop. Can't stop. Come on.
Makes the hit,
Oh, dear.
but it's going to roll too far.
far.
It's going to be a steal of one for Matt Dunstone. And Dunstone takes a 4-1 lead over Josh Heidt.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go, Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
Freedom is getting lost in the moment and then finding your way. It's the calories that don't count, the late nights, and the memories that last forever. Freedom is diving into life, heart first, hoping to make a splash. It's using your phone however you want, wherever you travel. Freedom is roam and relax US, Mexico, and Caribbean travel rates from SaskTel.
Well, we're through 4 ends of play here in our feature game, the B semifinal on Friday night. Let's update all the scores for you.
Yeah, it was a big steal of one here on our feature sheet. So playing into the 5th end, the score's 4-1, Dunstone over Height.
And next door, the other Height family member there, that everything went Brett Geddick's way in that game. Brad Height ended up trying to draw into a mess of rocks on the forefoot, came up short, gave up a steal of 5 for a 9-2 score.
Our C event game here, it was 2 blank ends in a row. Score remains the same, 2-1, Howard over Dice.
And waiting for a measure, on the fourth end out here in the Cody Hartung Jason Jacobson game. In the third end that we didn't have an update for, Cody tried to find a very small piece of the button for a second point, but did walk away with his single. But Jason Jacobson, I believe, was already sitting one, was drawing, and now they're measuring, so it could be 1, 2, or 3 points. Definitely a 0 they've put up on the Hartung board.
Hard, boys. Keep going, Brock.
Make it good, make it good.
Gotta get him halfway, bro. Come on.
Nice scrub.
Spot.
There, boy. Top button.
Good throw, Deuce. I think just a little heavier over there.
Yeah. Yours didn't carry well either. Like he just tried to throw in there.
14 and a half. It's nice ad.
Line's tight.
Line's tight, he said.
Hard line. Hard cut.
No weight either. Keep going. We gotta chip this up. Yeah, chip it off.
Try and line it up.
Oh, disasters. There it is.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. You can give her here.
Well, those two stones both in the rings, but that little bit of a stagger with the amount of curl that we have on this ice means they're a pretty good guard.
You have to.
Don't have to.
Don't.
Probably gonna be Kelly.
Easy to bury.
He's not bad. He's okay.
When you have to. Close, Brock. Brock, go, go, go. Hard. Hard.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
Hard. Only if we have
Just
to.
Brock. Just Brock. Just Brock. Just Brock. Just Brock. That's good. That's good.
Shot.
So recognizing the danger of that stagger.
Half rock with back line.
Well, there's the danger you see right there. You can't run it back.
Yeah.
It's not lined up to go, so
And it's a little heavier over here, right?
trying to split those.
Try and throw just half.
So Catlin Schneider asked to throw about a back line weight.
Back 8.
Hard line.
Line's good.
Can't stop.
Back 8. Come on,
Can't stop, Deuce. Back line.
So
Back
Dustin
line. No, weight's good.
Could be
Can't
sweeping
stop.
hard to keep it out there. to-
Easy.
Keep going.
Just through.
Whoa.
Good. Anything is good.
Great shot. Dude.
Yeah, it really wasn't going to take much to break that
Whoa.
little stagger.
Freeze. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Good sweep, Deuce.
That gives Matt
I
Dunstone
like
2
that. Good
stones
shot,
at the
bud.
top of that in front of the 4-foot that he will try to use to run back as he
You
needs
say
to.
that very confidently.
Trent rock.
You
He
can
likes,
predict the future.
Line's
he
pretty
likes
good.
the run back.
Okay,
So
now.
that's
Trent,
the whole reason he
Trent
played that
over.
is to open those up.
If you have to,
That's
Brock.
pretty obvious, yeah.
Line's good. Gotta hold it.
Weight's okay.
Keep going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good job on the brushers.
Oof, just.
By the brushers to get that by. It's going to over curl the freeze,
Yeah.
but
That confirms it.
Yeah, they're
Just
playing.
pick.
They're messing around with rocks.
Just
They
go.
Yeah.
You ever make this? Dead deep.
That was what I was wondering if you could.
If you just get by, it's really good.
Sliver more. Yeah.
I mean, even if you get the guard, it's not bad.
I agree.
If you hit half here, we're perfect.
Okay. I think we make
See
this.
exactly what they're calling.
Hey, buddy.
Goes back to a
Nice,
point
one
you
right
made
there.
quite a
Yeah.
while ago, Sue, about getting
Go
more
here,
than
bud.
one thing out of a shot.
Yep.
I do see.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Nick. Whoa.
Whoa. Hard on the red. Hard on the red.
Hard, Matty.
It's a good shot.
Very good.
Good shot.
and then suddenly the house looking a lot smaller for Josh Heidt.
Yeah.
Straight draw.
Still looking at the same freeze.
Yeah, he's kind of got to right now.
Weight was pretty good.
Weight was good.
This all comes down to the fact that you've seen how much granite the Dunstone team can move. and how quickly. So you
For
have
sure.
to try to keep these rocks separated, keep them behind. That one in the middle, you almost have to look at it as a sacrificial lamb.
Line's good. Line's better. Line's really good. Line's better. Just for weight. All for weight. Stay on it. Stay on it, guys. All the way. Don't quit. Don't quit. Gotta go. It's all right there. That's a good spot. It's fine.
Unless you're really seeing the run, but I think this is the shot.
I'm fine with either.
I mean, if you just pick it, it's pretty good. Whatever you see, Moss.
I'm good with either. Whatever you like better.
Best shot's planting it.
Okay.
Firm.
Heavy.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Hard.
Hard.
Whoa.
Clean.
Yeah.
Shot.
Not
that any
even
good?
partially good. It is really good.
Matt Dunstone sitting 5.
Try and get the triple. Feel.
Now Josh Heidt at the point where he's got to make sure he's got a shot to score at all.
Where do you want it, Josh? Just a hair inside nose. Run it right into the crotch. Hopefully spin it up.
Out turn?
Yeah.
This is what we call a bail shot, getting out of trouble. There's no way to build a good offensive situation here, and as you'd said, might not even have a shot to try to even make it 4-2, so try to give yourself something so you don't give up another steal.
It's going to jam now.
Okay. All right. Not bad.
Now what?
High one. What's he got of this?
It's got 2 or 3 inch.
So he could make this?
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the through the hole back line and sit on top.
Okay.
Through the yellow, through the red in the
What
top
if we
12.
throw a draw in there, even if we tick off our red, push our red a
Hit
bit?
2/3.
That's is that there?
Come take a look. I think you should see where you should hit it, but
this?
it's definitely there.
I was making this top double.
2/3 to 3/4.
You got to be.
Yeah, I don't like the guard. I think if anything, we can come in.
Yeah.
Any good to just come in with the intern?
3/4 is.
Deuce is right though. He's got miles to roll to.
Then he makes this, right?
He probably, like, if we're sitting here, then he just does a little chiseler.
Yeah. Then we guard it, but.
Only other thing I'm seeing is intern. Even if you tap that, you tap that.
Intern draw to here, which would be
Intern draw's
nice.
really good, yeah.
Come into here is not bad.
I like that.
I don't hate that.
I mean, if we get it to here, he's.
Best case would be getting it right to here.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you come here, that's fine, Moss.
Yeah, some kind. Yeah, no, I agree. I think
He's
so.
gonna plant
Even
a
if you
triple.
tick over and roll here,
But he's
that's
out of the
pretty good.
rings.
This
like,
might be the best spot.
That's really good. Yeah.
Try for that. Could even throw it hard and do something like that too.
Yeah, I like this spot.
Yeah.
And if it's coming into here, so be it. If we're a little wide, chisel.
Make this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. This is
not great.
This is there for him.
Real hard. Yeah. But I'm with you. It's good if he makes it.
Yeah. I can make that.
Yeah. Get right to here. Top goal.
Okay.
I think that's a call, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
This.
Yeah.
How's this look?
You got lots to play with. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of throw it there.
Yeah.
If you tick off.
I think I want to be there.
Yeah, I agree.
10?
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where, you know, for the
Yeah,
Dunstone
like
team,
a
their
four-
first
I can
instinct
probably
is to
get
want to
a
hit
4
something.
flat,
They're
eh?
up 3.
Right,
But
should have options to chisel off.
I agree.
the
yeah.
situation
I don't think a 4
actually
flat's
dictates
heavy
you're in
here.
a position to
What I gave you last time,
force
go
Josh
there at
Heidt
top
to
8.
move some rocks.
Yeah. I think 4 is good.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah. 4 to 4-10.
I think that's
Okay.
good too. It's not,
Okay.
it's not sliding like crazy.
Play for top 8 to top 4. Just talk to him. Should be lots.
No, top
Right
8.
only. Line's good.
Looks like lots.
Top 4. Clean it.
Looks like a ton.
Top 4. Line's good.
Nose tap it.
Oh, line's
wait.
good.
Weight's pretty good.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Top 8,
Top
top
4.
4 here.
Line's good.
That's there. Yep, hard cut, hard. Hard, get it by it,
Whoa,
hard.
whoa, whoa.
Hard, keep going. Okay, it's good. Shot.
Get the triple.
Good
Yeah,
shot.
it's pretty good.
Good shot.
Right
Good shot.
onto here. It's gonna rattle through here, hopefully.
How's it for?
Best case
You're
scenario,
I just got to cross.
spill it to here. If
Just
you hit it
cross the
right,
road.
it should jam on this.
Okay.
All right, let's make him fly, buddy.
I just got to cross it.
Yeah.
Braden
It's like
hoping
7/8.
to stop about 2 feet shorter from where he came in to make this shot a little bit more difficult.
Main thing is hitting it a little bit low. Yep.
For sure.
So with a big weight, peel weight, looking for the yellow run back.
Yes! Yes! Whoa!
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa! Whoa!
Just needs to come up a bit.
So close.
Right on the BK.
Got 3 of them moving, but the run back stone's going to roll to the edge of the 12 foot. It's still Matt Dunstone sitting 4.
That just had to come
this,
about
eh?
half an
Yeah,
inch.
he's got to hit through the hole.
He
if I
might
tap
have a
it into
shot
here-
to score at least now because shot stone's
Good
behind the
outturn
tee
draw.
line.
I like that.
And if I tick the top,
Should be okay.
yep.
What do you think,
But
an
after
outturn
Matt
draw?
Dunstone's finished throwing, he might not have much of a shot left at that.
Let's take lots of ice. If we chisel off the 8 and block the hole, it's
Yeah.
great.
How's this look?
Yeah, that's really good.
I think he can give us the same he gave us
All right,
on
throw
that
him
draw to the
14,
back
5
tee.
to 15, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe even a sliver more.
I think the same as we get.
Like if you give us what you gave us for that back tee last end,
Okay.
that's good. No less,
Yeah.
but that's good.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Half on the floor.
Seem to be like deuces are curling here a bit, eh?
Yeah. If we chisel off one of the guards, it might even be better.
You bet.
Like that broom?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought Jeff Hartung and Cody Hartung had old corn brooms somehow at whatever it is, 22 years of age.
Little heavy.
Matt Dunstone's looks
Come
like
on,
it's even
tee line.
older.
Whoa.
Probably belonged to his
Clean.
grandfather,
Back 4. Whoa. Whoa. Clean.
It's okay.
who was a
Back
prominent
four.
Manitoba
Back
curler.
4. Close.
Little hot. Little hot.
Whoa. Back 4.
Off.
Still back 4.
Off.
Hit it thick.
Chase it. Chase it. Chase it. Chase it. Keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Pretty good.
Shot.
A little strong, but gets the chisel off the guard and
almost have to throw
ends
it
up
down.
top 4.
That's okay.
It's pretty good. You got enough? Yeah, you got enough to get under there. You got lots of space.
Stone in the 8 foot is open. He could play the hit and roll off that.
The outturn hit and roll too.
Yeah, but at least he's throwing something.
Can probably get to the shot stone with the outturn through the port.
You just got to get under.
He's going to come in. He's going to follow us in.
You got to get under that 4.
Yeah. Not much heavy though, like it was.
Probably back 4.
10 quarter was probably your number.
Kind of wait.
I'm thinking firm. Yeah. Not peel,
There
but
you go. We
firm.
got it. He noses it.
So just roll the center line?
Yeah.
I guess.
All right, let's go.
Roll right up against that one if we have to.
Okay.
Want the 1 or 4?
I think the 1. Give me the 4. At least I've thrown a draw with this one.
Sure.
Oh, we get a few numbers there. Skip's thrown 1 and 4. That's an odd mix. So they've
It certainly is.
probably moved them all around a little
Firm
bit.
normal.
Throwing 1-4, and he obviously doesn't think they match because it matters which one he throws here.
Firm normal.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa.
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 Yep.
Yep. Yes. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Roll.
Roll, Trent. Roll, Trent.
Makes the hit, comes across,
Good
nudges
shot.
the other stone, and does stay just in time to get shot rock.
Good throw.
Nice shot.
Have a little more room now, too.
Yeah.
Good shot, kid. Oh, boy.
You give us the exact same, eh?
Good throw.
Too bad.
Once we get through the hole, Deuce, you might have to sweep it just to get by our top red.
Yes.
Should be fine, but. Are you gonna take like 2 off or same?
I'll take 2 off.
Okay. Same's close.
That was pretty much.
It's
Okay.
pretty much, yeah, it
Okay,
came
I'll give
down
you
a hair.
same then. Talk to him.
Yep.
But still, as Kelly Knapp said, let's make a shot to make him play. At least he's not throwing, just another guard, open hit type of shot. This one's a little bit delicate. Just threw it, opened up the port a little bit, but if it over curls,
Easy.
he won't get
2 feet
shot
less.
lost, bouncing off his red.
T-line.
That's good.
Off.
Can't.
It's all there.
It looks a
gonna
little
hit the curl.
It's good.
stronger.
Off. Clean.
He's still on the corner
off.
guard.
Off. Like 2.
Off.
Like 2.
Can't.
By the first one, still has to get by the second one.
Yeah. Guard.
Just curls enough, and
But then just lost his turn just at the end.
Pretty good.
he might have got in far enough to get shot rock. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Are they shot?
Yeah, it is. We just throw with like bumper, or else we draw cold here.
You just need full force.
Oh, sorry, man.
I'd hate to see you hit this
Just
hole
barely.
somehow. Couldn't. Like, let's play
We
this
can get
draw.
this. We can make it.
We can totally make
That's definitely there.
Just a good throw. Anyway, keep it to him. It's going to be late, right?
Let's go, Josh.
I don't know if that shot was there for Matt. He almost hit the yellow guard, the outside one, the right-hand side as we look at it, and wasn't able to get by the rock at the top of the forefoot.
And then just about hit the other yellow,
Yeah.
like both of them.
Yeah, true. But then still couldn't get by the rock in the top of the forefoot. I
No.
mean, you almost hit the wide guard and you couldn't get by the rock in the
Weight
top.
zeros.
He would have had to throw it with enough weight to move that yellow. That's the only way it could have been made. And then he's back tee.
It's going to come off. Yeah, because we're going way out there, too. It's going to come off like 90 to 95.
Sounds good. Well, lots.
This is lots, yeah.
I don't mind it.
Lots.
He gave it lots.
Where? Lots.
It's really coming off.
It's
I think
close.
it looks okay.
Line's good. All
We'd
you.
like to. Gotta go. Go then.
Line's good.
Line's real good.
Josh Height needing full forefoot here. He's going to have to get
Kelly,
some curl.
T-line, got to be on the tee. Got to curl. Go!
Attaboy, good
Great
shot.
shot, Josh.
Nice, buddy.
Brings it into the back edge of the forefoot, so he's got one for sure.
Yep.
And
And
Braden
2
Scally
yellow.
confirms it's 2. Josh
Great
Height
shot.
picks up 2 points here.
Got to make up for all the shit.
Matt
I do.
Dunstone now
Hey, we're in.
lead 4-3 as we go into the 5th end break. And Kim is with Matt Dunstone at ice level.
Yeah, I've got Matt here. You know what? You guys had a great first freeze end, and then it seems like you guys set everything up. It was a fantastic start to this game, pretty dominant.
Yeah, considering we didn't start with the hammer right where we want to be, we're playing pretty well. We got pretty good stranglehold on this game here.
I agree. How important or was it with the playing your third game on sheet 1 here and perhaps maybe getting red rocks?
I would say it's a little bit of an advantage. It's the third time we've played the sheet with these exact stones too, so we're feeling pretty comfortable on this sheet.
All right. Thank you, and good luck in the next half.
Thank you very much.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, SGI, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, Curling Canada and the 2020 Scotties Tournament of Hearts, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Realcast Media.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
My daughter's dreams are over. She lost her life using her phone while driving.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Freedom is getting lost in the moment and then finding your way. It's the calories that don't count, the late nights, and the memories that last forever. Freedom is diving into life, heart first, hoping to make a splash. It's using your phone however you want, wherever you travel. Freedom is roam and relax US, Mexico, and Caribbean travel rates from SaskTel.
Totally my first time. I'm very excited. Don't worry, we're having a great time. We're gonna throw the rock for practice, and then we're gonna actually play it. Really? Yeah. Awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
'Cause you're here in my house. You're here in my house. Come on in. Bring your friend. Yeah, make yourself at home. Here in my house.
Well, the fifth end is now complete in all of the games in this evening's draw, and Susan and Kim have another scoring update for us.
Sure do. Over in our feature sheet, that was a big 2 points that J.Heidt mustered up there to make that score 4-3 now Dunstone over Heidt.
Well, scoring 1 point and getting to hang 9-3 score up on the board, the Brad Height team decided to shake hands, and Frank Gaddick takes that win to stay alive in the C event.
It was a single in 5 for the Howard team, so he now leads over there on that sheet, 3-1 over Dice.
So basically the draw that we saw Josh Heidt make, Cody Hartung make the exact same draw for his 2 points over there on sheet 4. He now has a 5-4 lead, playing the 6th end over Jason Jacobson.
And you said mustard, so now I'm hungry.
So I have a question. How big was that 2 in the 5th end?
Well, you know, since it came out of nowhere. Josh Heidt made a really good shot with his first one. And Susan and I were talking about it as you were making your way to ice level. I don't know if Matt's shot was even there. He almost rubbed the outside guard, didn't get. He would have had to throw enough weight to move something to get through that
I was standing back there. I mean, I thought it was there when they called it, but when I saw it, it was like, I don't think it was there either.
And then a great draw from Josh Heidt. So
for his second point.
They've struggled a little bit with the rocks. So they maybe have started to get matched up now, and now they made a couple of shots, maybe give them a little bit of confidence and see how that plays for them in the second half.
That's right.
But it was a 2 enders, he said, that came out of nowhere because the end
did
not get set up as Kelly and Trent are figuring out what these front end rocks are doing. There weren't very many precise shots made. All of a sudden, Dunstone's team kept putting rocks into the rings, and that actually, by the end of it, turned out to be an asset for Josh. That's how he was able to get that hit and roll under those top 12 rocks. So early mistakes by the Heidt team sometimes don't always work out, but in this case it did.
Well, and it seems to be a little bit of a momentum swing heading into the 6th end here. 5th end break is a good time to get it.
Well, as we said, we heard
T-line,
back
four, that's good. Yeah, he's gotta go. Hard!
It's good there, back four, go. That's
just hard.
Going to lend into the confidence.
Grind. Sit.
And as Josh said, he needed a little redemption after a few of his shots earlier in this end, so that'll help also.
Yeah, confidence is a big thing.
Susan, you'd made a point just about a second ago about the front end. Trent and Kelly still trying to get these rocks figured out. We did hear Josh say he was throwing 1 and 4. Now, 1 would normally be a lead stone, 4 would be a second stone. It's possible at this point in the game that Trent and Kelly haven't maybe thrown the same pair of rocks in any given end yet if they're juggling them around that much, that Josh has one of each of those stones.
Not a great scenario. Good job, buddy.
Thanks or something.
Yeah. And if we take one,
I think we just play for a bit.
Yeah.
Angles aren't great for us.
And these curlers are, they're proficient enough, they're good enough, they know what their throws are, they know if they're 6 feet out on their weight, and they're pretty sure they threw the right split, and we're on the proper path, and those rocks are doing 2 completely different things for them.
It's a good shot.
They're not just making excuses for missing their shot, they know they're not working with match sets.
Half good?
Yep.
So half the battle then in that case would be to keep yourself close until you get them figured out. Looks like Josh might have a pair he likes now.
Yep. Please.
Nice throw, Scott.
$23, Brock, or 32?
23.
Well, another part too where that end sort of changed around was at the very start where Dunstone's team had that stagger of their 2 red rocks, and Matt Dunstone knew how dangerous that was for him and how beneficial. So then they started to do the tap and leaving all these rocks around to get that split. And being up 4-1, they had a lot of rocks in play that at this point were only going to help Josh.
Weight's good.
So Kim, you nodded at me. I know you heard it too. They asked Brock if he was playing 23 or 32, so that means he's throwing rocks 2 and 3 and in a specific order.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just past there.
So there you've got the 4 stones that the lead in the second would have started with at the start of the game, and the back end's throwing them now.
True. Who knows that that's exactly the way they started. Like I said, they've been scouting. I mean, they could have been starting with anything.
Oh. Clean.
Although if they're asking him the order now, I would guess one of those stones is new to him this end. They want to know which order he wants to throw them in.
Unless he's throwing him in a certain order depending on what the shot call
Well, that
is.
could be.
Same thing.
One more guard. I think one more. Yeah. It's not a guarantee they're going to feel here, but
That's okay. Horse is probably still on. Similar.
Little
Same
less.
spot.
More line. Little less.
Same spot.
Hair less.
Get out to curl. Wait.
A little higher.
Little curl at the end.
Little
Kelly.
higher.
Little curl at the end.
Line's fine.
it's going to finish.
Looks good.
Yeah, fully cross. As long as it fully crosses.
We're good.
That's
we're
good.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
good.
whoa. Nice. Good shooting, Rock.
Right to it.
I was thinking on trying to move it.
Yeah.
Just back 12.
Okay.
4.
Back line.
Clean.
Back 12.
Easy.
Whoa. Back
Wait.
line. Clean.
Whoa.
Pushing it
Whoa.
through.
Off.
Pushing it through.
Clean.
Nope.
Pretty
Yeah.
heavy. Pretty heavy.
Nope.
Back line.
Pretty heavy.
Clean. Yeah.
Yep.
Hard.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Whoa. Yep. Good shot.
Really good.
Nice. Here, Josh.
We make this, we're pretty golden.
Makes the tap now. Josh Height going to try to come around from the other side. Those 3 stones that are angled, if you can
This real good.
tuck around there, there's
We
nothing to
probably
run
wanna
back.
bury this like almost as much as possible. Hey?
Even if he's got to be
Just
back
so
button.
he can't
Wrap
do
it around
anything
there,
with his
go
back
pinball, and
red.
it's perfect. He's got absolutely nothing.
Get time on mine.
Not as much as the last one, eh?
Yeah, I think a shade last year.
I think it's all there.
I think
I
it's
don't.
pretty good.
Where?
Close.
Line's good.
Trent's rock.
Keeping
Stay
the
close.
brooms down,
Real good.
heavy
If you have
clean.
to, only.
There they
Whoa.
go.
Only
I
if
think
you
it's
have to.
Should be there.
Yep.
It's there.
Don't have to.
all
Really
there.
don't have to.
Whoa.
All there. All there.
Whoa.
Sit.
Sit.
Ah. Did you get on it?
Well, slides to bite the back 12, actually. It sits for 4th.
Thing just going absolutely
14-5, eh?
Yep. And you can probably get away with 15 now with how many have been down here.
Yep.
Even if we're like wide open top 8, not the worst either, hey?
Wide open, biting 4s, great shot. It's as good as any.
Yeah, you see exactly where they want to be.
Just over 14 on that. Yeah.
Maddie, even if you're wide open full 8, that's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't really have much.
I think,
So it
Everyone's
sounds
on the
like
same
it's
page.
got pretty slick
14-5
down there,
to
another
the
3
highest
4
14s, like
feet
if we're
from
top
what
8, it's
they
as good as
had
any.
expected.
Okay. Won't be half.
14 file will be up to top 4. 14.75 would soup it a bit, but still close.
Half in the 4.
Just get it around a bit for us.
You gotta
Good.
go
Looks here.
What do you think?
Top 8.
Looks.
Line's good.
Bite the 4. Line's
Like to
good.
go.
Bite the 4.
Okay, it's
Line's
pretty
good.
close.
Looks here.
It's pretty close.
Always cat.
Line's
Close.
real good.
Where are
There.
you?
Top 4.
Okay, let it work. Time says lots.
Top 4.
Time says it's got to dig.
Perfect. It's
Never
perfect.
touch.
Deuce. No,
Perfect.
never touch. Never touch. Never touch.
Good
Good
shot.
spot. Really good.
Comes in and bites
Shot,
a bit at
Maddie.
the top of the button. Does give Josh Height a chance to come down, sit on top of it. Maybe second shot might be able to reduce the damage here.
Yeah, makes the rings pretty small.
You know,
Maybe
cold
hold
4
them
is
to
going to
1.
hook in enough to probably take that away.
Well, he got
Well, if he
big
throws
2
that, he can
points
give
in
us
the
one.
5th end to get some momentum back. You'd hate to give it back right here.
Yeah.
Should. Yep.
Yeah, he'll be playing the wide drop or 2.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
All right, we're going to get half in the 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Try and pull just a hair off for you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it's not much. It's a bit.
a bit. Add it a bit, but not much. Probably got to go. Line's good. Line's good. All you. Gotta go line. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. Gotta go all the way. Don't even look at it.
Hard.
Not even close.
Now this is going to come up well short.
All right.
Exact same throw? What'd you get?
I got a 15.
So a chance for Matt Dunstone to draw. Needs a little better than full 8 foot, and he could pick up 4 more points right here.
Same way, Sheriff.
That's a pretty good way to take
Get
the
her
momentum
around there
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Suddenly that 2 and 5 isn't looking quite as big as it did.
No. Yeah, if I could take back my answer from earlier.
Yeah.
Line's good. Got it running a little better.
I think it's good.
I thought you could running a hair better. Put it on the tee.
How's line?
Good.
Line's good.
No backing on this line.
Okay.
Weight's good.
We're back tee.
Weight's good.
Clean it in.
Clean it in. You're on it now. The exact same time.
Shot, Matty. Had a boy.
Brings it into the top of the 4 foot. Put 4 points on the board for Matt Dunstone. He's got an 8-3 lead now over Josh Heidt.
4 red.
Totally my first time. I'm very excited. Don't worry, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna throw the rock and practice, and then we're gonna actually play it. Really? Yeah. Awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SGI. Take care out there.
Well, the 4th draw of the day, and we're now through 6 ends. We've got another scoring update for you.
Sure do. We just saw that big 4-ender. So the score on our feature sheet here, 8-3, Dunstone over Heidt.
Brent Geddick from Estevan, an early winner over the Brad Height team from Robert, 9-3.
Our C event game over on sheet 3. Score now 3-2, Howard over Dice, with Howard having last struck.
The 6th end was setting up, looking like a score of 2, possibly 3 for Jason Jacobson, until Cody Hartung comes down with a blazing triple, removes all of Jacobson's stones. The end ends up in a blank, and the score remains 5-4 for Cody Hartung.
Well, Matt Dunstone, a great end in the 6th.
Yeah, it's
with an
back
open
4.
draw at the end. Needed just full 8 foot. Puts it right in the corner of the 4. Gets his 4 points.
Let it, leave it.
And if Josh Height was building any momentum going into the 5th end break, that's gone now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Shot.
Very good.
Great spot.
Up there.
Looking at lining up his corners instead of splitting him to the other side.
And I find myself wondering if that's because that crowd side, he just had all kinds of trouble. Not that that's where he was throwing the one last in, but that crowd side, he's had all kinds of trouble with the weight over there. Maybe wants to stay away from that side if he can. his draw that he did get the deuce in the fifth end. Out of his hand, they all thought it was heavy, but that's that crowd side. It's a little heavier over there, and especially if you haven't played over there for a while.
Board. Speaking of the crowd side, there you see the crowd.
Is it ever jamming or can I throw
nice
firm?
Nice attendance here tonight.
What's that?
Is it ever jamming or can I throw firm?
Never jamming.
Okay, let's throw firm.
Okay.
I threw one out here earlier, so.
A nice smooth
I
firm.
just nicked the guard, whatever.
Let's make it. So good right there. They'll make it.
Whoa. No.
Wanted to make some noise here, but this is going to slide by everything. Would have taken a thin tick on the guard, as long as he doesn't kill it. It's only the fifth stone.
This is a tough shot.
If we're a little heavy, I think we just push that and make a pocket.
Okay. Is this enough ice?
I think you
there we go. Yeah.
That's good.
Quite a few options on this shot.
This is big. Back
Big.
12.
Whoa, don't touch it.
Back 12.
It's close for a line.
Close, gonna have to curl a
Back
bit.
12,
Whoa, Brock. That's
No,
lots.
does not have to curl.
Close. Brock.
Back 12.
Whoa.
Tap it.
Whoa.
Not
Spot.
bad, Cal. Shot.
Works out pretty good.
Good throw.
Straight peel's
Guess we
not
could've been
bad.
on it,
Yeah.
maybe,
Think just straight peel, Cat.
I like that. Let's go, Cap. Let's get this.
And this is the luxury that a 5-point lead provides. So you don't have to worry about running guards back into stones in the rings. You just need to open things up.
That's right.
Hard!
Although they were getting a little greedy there.
Looking at the bonus, looking for the
Sure
bonus
were.
shot there.
Probably.
Now, is that one of those ones that Matt knew it was there all the way? You don't tell the guy at the other end so he doesn't try to throw it harder? You don't need to break it in half. You just need to hit it right.
This is probably minimum. Can I get a hair more?
What did you take on your draw?
Yeah, I think
Right
we
here.
need
Anything into there.
maximum
If
here.
on the floor, it's fine.
We can go deeper though. We can be fully in the back.
Okay. Yeah.
Josh threw a little bit more weed here.
So looking to come right around those stones.
Yeah, the staggered ones.
Good line.
This is
Don't
not an
lose
easy
it.
shot.
Line's good.
Not just because you're trying to bury around
Good.
rocks
Room.
that are already in the rings, but it's actually
Just for
almost
weight,
it's against
guys.
your
Rock,
nature to
go.
want
Rock,
to throw a
go.
rock to the
Line,
back
yeah.
12, so it's always a little tougher
Go,
to throw
Brock.
back there,
Get her
a
working.
little tougher to sweep
Get her
back there as
working.
well.
Yeah.
Pull back 8.
Keep going.
And
Gotta
also
go,
on
go,
the
go,
side
go,
that
go.
we're starting to question
Keep
a
going.
little
Gotta
bit.
go.
Great shot.
Pretty good though.
Just running into
Good
everyone.
one, Cal.
Nice sweep, guys. Real good.
Really nice.
Matt Dunstone in no hurry to do anything with those rocks in the middle because he knows eventually J.Heidt has to do something with them, and when he does, he's going to break his angles. And
Yeah. And they're all grouped together.
Yeah,
There's 4
everything's
rocks
grouped.
left to come, and there's nothing out front.
So looking for the big hit and roll in.
might change the angles himself.
Yep.
I think it's pretty good still.
Well, if you say
Good
so.
shot.
Well, I think
Lot
it's a
better.
nose
Oh,
hit on
for
the yellow
sure.
to kill them both now.
Double, yeah. Right now, until the high team changes that.
Like he's got that all day.
Yeah. Can we tap that one frozen?
Yes.
Just tap it frozen? Something like that?
I like that. You tap it
Don't
to the
mind
freeze on
it,
the
but
corner and roll your
It's
shooter
gonna be
to the
hard
pocket.
to get
To
our
the
shooter down.
pocket.
It's got to be real
Yeah.
thin.
Okay.
I don't mind your first call.
I think it's the easiest.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
make that.
We know this spot.
Same path.
Yeah, exactly. They just played it.
Yeah, he threw a little more.
A little more. Yeah.
Trent.
Close. Should be.
Don't have to.
Whoa, don't have to either. Just trench rock.
No.
Not bad.
Close. Trent, whoa.
Weight's really good.
Got to curl.
Weight is
Whoa.
perfect.
Whoa.
Weight's perfect.
No, Trent, no Cal. It's never going to get there. Got to go on its own. Get up.
It's looking pretty close. He's trying.
Real good try, Brock.
Little hair on the wrong side.
Yeah.
You get all three. It's a, you're looking at about a third.
Okay, out turn.
Yeah, all the yellows can go here.
What's the weight?
Heel.
Third?
Third, yep.
Quarter okay?
Yep.
Well, not only can he get all of the yellows, but if he's hitting third, he might actually clip one of those reds to take that pocket away.
Which would be a good thing, too.
Yeah. There'd be nothing much left for Josh Heidt to work with.
Hard.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yep. Attaboy.
Oh, Braden makes a lot of those.
Beauty.
Well, and hangs the stone on the edge of the 12-foot, which might mean there's no chance for Josh Heidt to think about the blank, so
Hair left.
he's going to play the corner freeze here. Still got some rocks to work with in the middle. You lock a corner freeze on that stone in the button, you're not going to be able to get it to go away with one shot.
No, it would nestle nicely into that side 4-foot rock.
Quite a bit left.
T-line.
Can't hurt this one.
It's in a better path.
Line's good.
Line's good. Have a look.
Yeah, we're
Hard line. Come on.
Hard
Still
line,
good.
all the way line.
going if you can.
Okay. 15 on the nose.
The weight was pretty good, just wrong side.
Yeah, not the corner they needed.
Yeah.
Good try, nice weight.
Same difference, really.
Dead nose with a bomb. Yeah. I think this way's a little better, just because if you miss this and not here, it's the same thing. That's even half rock low is good.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nose, half rock roll.
Give me in turn. Yeah.
What turn?
In, I guess. It's cooking up something special. I don't know.
You're throwing in, right?
What's that?
You're throwing in or out?
Think in turn.
Take a little more than that, no?
Well, if you hit half rock low, it's probably better than nose.
Throw for nose.
Pretty good, isn't it?
We hit, come up
Nose is
3/4,
yeah.
great.
Nose is pretty good.
Okay.
Can't imagine. I'm throwing it pretty hard.
Okay.
I never doubted that part.
Yep.
Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Right to it. Right. Good. Good.
Makes the
Good
hit.
shot. Really
Shooter
good.
rolls
Really good.
over.
Attaboy.
Freeze that pocket.
So
Interesting theory.
I don't know if they can punch that through if we lock one in there.
don't we? We got
Can't really freeze the pocket. You got to be second
You have to
shot.
make sure you're not third shot.
even
That's
get
right,
it.
or it's going to be useless. If you freeze to there and you're second.
right.
But
All right, buddy.
Can we over curl this and then it, or is there space between those two reds?
There's lots of space between those. We just, that one's quite a bit higher, that outside one. So
Okay.
if we're on the nose.
So if
he'll
we're
hit-
on the
he'll-
outside of the rock, then it's not going to be a
If it's
catcher.
on the outside, it'll just drill it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got to be on the inside, and if on the inside he can't get, like that one's in the way. He's gonna have to slash that into it, and then it should catch over on the 4-4.
All right.
As long as it's dead frozen.
All right, just give us the line. We'll give you the weight.
Make it a little less. Going nuts.
Go for line.
This rock's
Go,
curling
wait,
early.
go line.
Go. Weight's good.
Gotta go line.
Weight's good.
Gotta go line.
Hard line.
Don't quit.
Hard, you gotta go.
Needs to stay on the inside of this stone.
Oh, I
must have started that or what?
A little bit. Throw it away?
They do really. Absolutely.
If you want to do something, I think it'd be throw it right on top of
But mine were just a few ends ago.
Yeah, where do you actually go with this?
Well,
You don't want to set up the triple. As of
Exactly.
right now, you throw it to the boards.
He thought about that. He said it.
For one.
Quick, boys.
Don't need to waste a lot of time making a decision.
I'm going to throw tight
probably.
guard wing. Give me like edge of 8. I think that'll be good. Sure.
They're a little tight on time, but when you're up 5 points, you're not going to have to do a lot of thinking for the next 3 ends. You're looking for something to hit.
Like the 8 in a perfect world, but I'm going to get
looking at throwing the guard and making Josh draw to the 4-foot for a single.
I'll think 15 in a bit.
Throw a 15-5. You're good. Yeah. Top 12.
Oh, that'll work.
Just clean then.
That'll work.
Pretty good.
Where are you?
Nothing deeper than that.
Top 12. Tight guard.
That'll work.
We can go for weight if line's good.
Go ahead.
Top 12.
Whoa.
That'll work.
Top 12's good.
We're not even in.
Yeah, that's fine. Higher the better.
Off.
Doesn't need to be.
They're
in.
just
Doesn't
touching
help
us.
us.
Good shot.
It's good. Good spot.
It's good.
Good job, buddy.
So it looks like Josh Heidt has decided to play the draw. He could hit that stone on the edge of the 4-foot too. He has made a couple of draws on this path, so knows it.
Make one for the fans and celebrate like we won the Briar.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Final stone here, the 7th end for Josh Heidt, facing 2 Matt Dunstone counters. Needs full 4 to pick up his single.
Yep.
Line's good.
Yep.
That thing's an absolute pig. This rock. Absolute disaster of a rock.
And this is going to come up well short as well. It's a steal of 2. Matt Dunstone, the 10-3 lead, and Josh Heidt decides that's enough. So Matt Dunstone, a 10-3 victory here, and he will move on to the B final tomorrow morning. Kim has made her way down to ice level. We're just going to wait for a chance to talk to Matt. Well, a dominant performance, Susan, from the Dunstone team. They were on fire from the start of this game, and their third game on the sheet made a difference. They caught Josh Heidt in the first end. They knew that first hit he threw on that side, I think it was Braden said, this is going to go crazy, and it did. It went right by everything.
Exactly. They've already seen that in 2 games. And they've already seen 2 good teams, struggle with those yellow rocks. So fortunate to have that local knowledge, so to speak, to have that advantage. And Matt as much said so in that 5th end interview.
You betcha.
Kim has Matt with her now.
I have Matt. As I said in the 5th end, that was pretty dominant.
Yeah, we were feeling pretty good. It was a close game, but we were putting our rock in good spots and had a pretty good handle on the ice. I mean, it's pretty easy to be confident in the ice and the rocks when you get to throw them for a 3rd time.
Yeah, we into that.
I think advantage us going into that one with the stones and the ice for sure.
Yeah. The guys came on tough loss. I thought you handled that really well, and that was a big in the 5th end too, which didn't phase you at all.
Yeah, we had to have this one. It's a tough loss earlier this afternoon. Obviously, would like. I mean, is what it is. We just get to learn the ice a little bit more, and we put ourselves in a good position. We got 2 cracks at making the playoffs now.
All right. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
So quickly recapping some of the scores here in this draw. Just 1 game left to complete. It was Dunstone with the 10-3 victory over Josh Heidt. On sheet 2, Brent Geddick with a 9-3 victory over Brad Height. That eliminates Brad Height, and Brent Geddick will play against Josh Height tomorrow morning. On sheet 3, we've got another early final. Steve Howard picking up 5 points in the 7th. Takes the 8-2 victory over Ryan Dice, so that eliminates the Dice team. Steve Howard will move on in the C. And the other B semifinal, the only game left to complete, over on sheet 4. Playing in the 8th end now. Cody Hartung with a 5-4 lead, throwing the Redstones. And there is a cluster of rocks around the button. And from here, I would say...
Yellow must be sitting couple anyway, but...
It looks like at least 2, and it might even be 3.
Don't think there'll be a blank end on this end. Not enough rocks.
Aren't you going out on a limb? eight rocks in the 4-foot, and you don't think there's going to be a blank? Tyler Hartung looking
Needs
to
a
get
precise draw here to get into that one little piece of the button they can see. Puts it right in there.
Well, now I think it's yellow sitting 1. I'm not positive, but I think that's what it is.
And if that other yellow is second, it's movable, the back one.
Jason Jacobson and third Dustin Kaltoff looking at what they've got. Tripped over that stone just a little bit. It did move. Doesn't change things a whole lot. I know those 2 stones weren't the ones that he's got to worry about jamming here. Dustin Kaltoff about to throw his final stone of the end, then there'll be just the skip rocks left to come. Jason does have last rock here. Okay, now Kim's put on her glasses, so now we should be able to tell who's counting how many.
Well, it was
yellow's got 1, I think.
A huge conglomeration of rocks there. There's
conglomeration,
no
wow.
Big words for the end of the day.
Looking to run that yellow guard in on the angle. Well, he makes a few rocks move, but I think it's still just... Well, I was going to say it was yellow sitting 1, but it might be red. Cody looking at coming in off the yellow. Playing the double on the back too. That might be a possibility.
4 rocks left to come yet. I see there aren't any rocks behind the back line. Everything's in play.
Well, that one came off the board, so it's out of play now.
Yeah.
But still a little treacherous here for the Hartung team because a couple of those red rocks are behind all those yellow rocks and nothing to protect them. So Cody needs to, looks like from the ice he does want to play the hit.
Yeah, I think he's playing a double on the 2 yellows. There's the one on the back 8-foot, and he can come across and pick the one off the back of the button. He'd be sitting 2. Jaden Schwaga on the brush right away. Makes the hit. Makes a couple of yellows go away, but I think that was thinner on the first one than he would have liked. Really hard for us to say from here, and we don't have mics on these players. Hard to say who's shot rock right now.
There is a tight center guard up there. So I don't know if it's in the way or not of making a play on the yellow 4-foot rock.
Tight center guard and another rock in the 12-foot. There are the 2 stones up front. I would say it would be the one in the 12-foot that might be in the way of the yellow one. That guard might be blocking the inside of the red that's at the side of the button. Well, they've surveyed all the angles and come back to the draw into the pocket. So looking to get to the inside of the stone, just thrown by Cody Hartung. We believe he would be sitting 2 if he can make that. They're on the brush early. Got to get by the red stones at the top of the rings. Now has to get by the yellow at the top of the forefoot.
The top of the forefoot.
Just rubs off of it. But might have been good enough to, well, at least sit 1, I think, at the back.
Nice sweep by Drew and Garrett Springer. Another set of brothers out here.
Yeah, a lot of family affairs.
Did that little rub leave Cody Hartung a chance to get to the inside of that yellow stone?
Off that red.
Well, that's one option. I think the first thing Tyler looked at is, can we get just to the inside and rub in a little bit? I think you'd have to throw a bullet to do that.
Would there be any
There's
risk
a
of
better angle.
Comes off red onto yellow and kicks your own red out of there?
I don't think you could ever get thin enough on that yellow for that.
Through there.
I think the only reason you'd throw the bullet is because that's maybe the only way you could get enough roll off what you can see of that stone. Boy, from that angle, it looks like the red certainly must be at least second, might be shot rock.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be shot, actually.
But if it's shot, I'm not sure why you're coming from this side with any weight, because you're apt to push one of those yellows into your red stone.
I want to also get a quick look at the time clock there. Oh, no problem. Tyler surveying the...
Can you hit this thick enough to come straight across? So hit the red, come straight across. Whoop. Into the other yellow and
Push
off
it
the back of it. Is that what they're looking for?
Looks too flat from here, but I don't know.
Makes the hit, comes across. Well, he wiggled through them, and
the crowd likes it.
There are some Hartung supporters in the crowd, for sure.
Langenberg's pretty close to Melville.
I don't see any way to get that red stone out with one rock. Can they get to the inside of the yellow enough to smash the red out? It's going to be off the yellow, but that yellow's not going anywhere because there's 3 reds behind it.
Well, Jason can throw the big weight as well as anybody out here.
Yeah.
You keep asking questions. We can't see the
Yeah,
angles
well,
from
that's
here.
Just it. We have the questions. We just don't have the answers.
The answers.
He's got to come tight by that guard at the top of the rings, you would think. Tight to the rock in the rings. I just don't think it was there. Makes the hit, spins across the top. It's 1 red for sure. And looks like just the 1.
What a tremendous shot by Cody to come in off that side one, as you say, wiggle through to get to that button.
And gets the steal of 1, so Cody Hartung will take a 6-4 lead over Jason Jacobson.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go, Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Well, today has certainly been a long week, but there's no more than 3 ends left, I wouldn't think, and we're going to quickly update the scores, the 3 finals, as we wait for this last game on the ice to finish.
Well, our featured game was a B game. Make the final score 10-3, Dunstone over J.Heidt, and Dunstone moves into the B final tomorrow morning.
Brent Geddick advances to a C event semifinal with a defeat of Brad Height. That score was 9-3 for Brent.
Another final score in the C event, Howard over Dice, 8-2.
And we saw that great Cody Hartung in off right to the button frozen. That allowed a steal of a single point, 6-4 Cody Hartung over Jason Jacobson going to the 9th end.
And the winner of this game will go to the B final, where they will play Matt Dunstone. That's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
So Mark Larson's first rock just slips behind the button. Jason Jacobson opting to hit it. Looks like he'd be going for a blank and taking 3 and 10.
Yeah, I would say that's what he's playing. I get it. I mean, do you want to be... We had this discussion with somebody last night, as I recall. Would you rather be tied up needing to steal or 2 down? It was the Brent Geddick game. But he opted to try for a blank that probably wasn't there, went 2 down and got his 3 points in 10. And you know that it's some of it makes some sense to me. I mean, if you think you can score 2 points this end, you're going to need to steal in the 10th. Well, if you think you can score 2 points, why not try to score 3 in the 10th? If you just get 2, you need to steal the extra end. If you steal,
flip side of that is, maybe going for your 2 in 9, which Cody would probably allow with some peels and everything. You never know if you get that half shot or a miss that might set up a 3-ender for you to catch your points in 9.
In the 5 rock free guard zone, though, you're 1 up coming home without, and you lose most of the time. Or it's about a coin flip. So I get what Jason's thinking here. They've probably talked about this beforehand. They've played a lot of games this year. They have an idea how they want to play these situations.
Well, Dustin did come down after Mark Larson's rock went into the back 4 foot there, and they had a quick discussion on how to play it, and then that's when they decided to play the hit, and clearly doing their best to run through this end and get a blank. So Drew, oh no, that one's Garrett, long way away.
Just delivered.
Garrett Springer looking to put a rock into the rings over on the side.
Might as well get it right out because.
Yeah, that's not what you wanted. Well, I'm surprised Cody's hitting this, actually. I thought you might try to mess up their plan. Stone out the back of the rings. You could have tried to freeze to it. It's a risk-free chance to mess up the blank.
Yeah, for a force.
Makes the hit, rolls out of play. Another chance for the draw.
So Jason and Dustin have played together a number of years and have been a really good back-end duo. This is a new collection of front-end players for Jason. Drew and Garrett have been curling out of Regina, doing U of R curling. Recently out of juniors, not quite sure exactly when, but not too long ago. So same thing, you know, lots of seasoned or a lot of veteran curlers like to bring up these young guns for front-end play. They won the Highland Bonspiel this year, so we got to meet them all and sit around after they had that victory. That's where they were getting a lot of points for their entry into the Tankard. It's always nice for a first-year team to have a Bonspiel victory. That helps to build the confidence.
Dustin Kaltoff now looking to draw to the other side. Can't imagine they're real worried about learning any spots at this point in the game. I think the spreading the rocks out now has more to do with making sure you've kept both sides broken in, so you don't have to throw down a heavy path perhaps in the 10th. And we've poked fun, or me mostly, poked fun at Cody Hartung for the age of his corn broom. That brush that Tyler uses must have been a gift that they gave him when he was like 3 years old. It's not long enough for anybody else to use, but he's still using it to throw with. Makes the hit and roll out. Dustin will get a chance to play that same draw. Subtle little thing, but here it is at the 9th end. You're 2 points up if you're Cody Hartung. Not likely apt to be playing any more draws, or not many anyway. And Jaden Schwaga was walking along beside that draw to get a feel for the speed. He followed that rock down to the hogline.
That's right, and I've seen a lot of the top high-performance teams, one of their sweepers will go along with the opposition. They're checking to see if it's grinding in or what the speed is, where a break point is. And that's just a really good habit to get into.
Cody makes the nose hit. Jason already down in the hacks.
Gonna have this 9th end in record time.
Just a quick ask from Tyler on the weight he wants to throw. Cody already in the hacks.
It's a nice camera angle.
So makes the hit. Was looking to roll towards the center line, but this is actually going to roll out of the rings. So
Makes
Jason
for an easy
Jacobson,
blank.
nothing in play as he throws his final stone.
Holding the broom for the takeout there, back on the SaskTel logo.
Well, the first stone slid in. Jason Jacobson decides he wants to hold on to last rock for the final end, see if he can get his 3. And we'll find out if he can right after this.
Totally my first. Okay, I'm very excited. Don't worry, you're gonna have a great time. We're gonna throw the rock to practice, and then we're gonna actually play it. Really? Yeah. Awesome.
Not be better. Yeah. Could be even better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Welcome back. I'm here with one of Canada's top curlers, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, fans can get really close to the action at a live event. Do you think that's unique to the sport of curling?
Go, Chelsea! Yes.
At least she's okay. Experience the Scotties Tournament of Hearts live. Buy tickets now at curling.ca.
Well, no secret what the plan is here for Jason Jacobson. He played for the blank from the first stone of the 9th end. Wants to try to set up his 3 here, and if he has to take 2, he'll try to steal it in the extra end. Cody Hartung calls for the first stone into the top of the button. Jason Jacobson has called for the corner guard. The only thing we don't know is will he play 2 corner guards on the same side, or will he split the rings?
I don't know. It's, you know, well, really, it is. It's 6 to 1, half a dozen of another. I mean,
I'm thinking back, other than a couple of times looking in like this, we haven't done one of their games yet, so don't know if they've got a preference.
Because that one's a tight 3 corner guard, I'm thinking they might throw on top of it.
Well, because it's a tight 3, and because really if it comes down to where you need a draw at the end, you've already taken away the out-turn draw path to the button, so you maybe want to make sure the in-turn side is available.
Mark Larson looking to draw down to the rock that he's put in. His first one there on the top 4. So well done. Both those are on the center line.
Yeah, he's got them very well lined up.
Looks like throwing the corner guard on the other side.
So when we go this way, we know we have to keep them quite even across. Drew needs to get this fairly so that it doesn't set up a double peel attempt.
Yeah, well, that's what you think, but if you looked at where Jason went out and tapped the ice, he did tap a little higher. And you know the guys on the other side want to try to play doubles. They can't play them just yet, but that definitely leaves an angle that there might be a double peel available on the 7th rock of the end. Going to try to line up these 3 reds first. Plug the middle up a little bit in this situation. If you're Cody Hartung, you know that Jason Jacobson is eventually going to have to deal with those stones.
Jaden Schwaga being asked to just come in tight to the house. Say it's more of a line on the center line that's the crucial part.
Brings it into the 12-foot. Now Jason has a choice to make about how he wants to try to start moving these rocks around. And looking for the bonus shot by the looks of it, where he can use the corner guard at the same time. Not sure of the signals, but usually when you start tapping the arm, it's some kind of a hit. So looking to remove the red. Could try to tap it around a bit too.
I'm going to guess bumper.
Jason calling for the sweep right away. Try to hold it out here. Garrett may have been a little bit tight.
Plan B now, I think they're playing it on the other stone.
Yeah,
they
the
were
top
looking to
one.
get the one in the 8-foot. He's going to be a little thin, though. Wanted to keep that shooter in play.
Yeah, and even that quiet weight didn't stay in the rings.
Here comes the peel.
Jaden Schwaga will be trying to get, I don't think there's a secret. They're playing the double peel all the way. This isn't one of those ones where you just try to get one and hope for two. He's playing the double.
Like that.
And gets the shooter to come all the way through and through the back, so it doesn't leave another stone in play either.
Well, the community of Roxton, Saskatchewan will be very proud of that shot. Jaden from, that's not terribly far away from this area here.
Now, where would it be from Neudorf? Because that's where all week long, that's all I get for directions is this is how you get there from Neudorf.
It's a landmark.
Looking to put this corner guard in a position where there would be jams available, peeling it both directions. Might have curled just a little bit more than they had in mind, but it's not bad.
But you're right, we were sort of questioning why Jason asked for that second corner guard to be that little bit higher up than the first one that was in.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Now, we haven't been watching this sheet, not just today. We don't have direct cameras on it, so we haven't watched it at all. So maybe there's an issue with trying to draw around that side that you need it a little higher, but it does provide the opportunity for the double peel. And once it's made, and it was, you don't have a lot left to work with to try to get your two here.
So Jason just looking for a spot which is going to make it difficult to peel. So I believe they're throwing top 12 or just out front in between all of those.
Likely on the SA in SaskTel, you get it that tight, and then half a rock should jam either side should jam on something.
Good thing we have those logos.
They over curled the last one a little bit. That gave them the room to peel it over the top of that one at the side 12.
And as we mentioned, Kim, as you had pointed out, so there was Mark Larson trailing along behind that sweeping duo, seeing what the times were, seeing how the ice was, or the rock was gliding.
Maybe a little higher than they would have liked, but pretty good line. Like you could see the jams on both sides. Which way is it easier to go over the top?
I think it's probably easier to go this way, exactly the way they're playing it.
Well, if you could ever drive it over the top of that red and still clip it on the way by.
A little greedy, but yep.
Yeah. That'd pretty much be game. Just straight peels it. Well, if you're Jason Jacobson, you're down to 3 stones. You got to count 2 of them to get to an extra end. I think it's time to come around everything.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where that stone in the side 12-foot might come into play, because if you're too deep here, you might have a hard time putting this one on the board. You got to keep it.
Yeah, if it's fourth shot.
Yeah, you got to keep it in the 8-foot, and then that just makes the double run that much shorter.
Sweepers are saying it's back 8, back 4.
Looking pretty
Looks
good.
to be sliding, though.
Pretty nice.
He's going to play the double run. I thought they might have actually got on the brush on that. You take it a little bit deeper, you might already be sitting 2. And then do you even have to play at it?
So on the nose.
Yeah, if something goes drastically wrong here and you just double the reds, miss the yellow at the back, you're still never doing any worse than giving up 2. And if you can stuff this one, I don't know what Jason Jacobson's even got. So now, where do you put this one where there's absolutely no chance of a double? I don't know if there is any place you can put it where there's absolutely no chance of a double.
As long as you're, make sure you're 1-2 and you're to the, in front of those reds a little bit, so they have to come into the reds when you play the double, perhaps, but.
In front of the reds? Or you mean
well,
tucked behind the reds?
Right over there. I'm pointing to the monitor.
Because I think if you're in top of the reds, he plays the slash double. I think you have to tuck around the first one.
Yeah. And I'm not sure you can tuck around that first one, to be honest. Aren't they one on top of the other?
Well, there's a little bit of a stagger. Like it's kind of corner frozen.
I think he sits beside them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Looks like it's got a long way to go, but we know they finish. Well, gives Cody a double.
Doesn't have
does
a
it?
lot.
Actually does
Yeah.
it.
No.
Now that I see it from here.
This angle.
Be flirting with those reds. You got to
Well,
get pretty
mind
tight.
You can flirt with it. If you rub that red on the way by, you actually might drag the yellow a little bit.
Still come back onto it.
Boy, if you ever put this out, it might not come back in.
I think he's got room there to make it. I mean, just I'm sitting where the 2 yellows are lined up from where I'm seated, and there's a little bit of air between that and the red, so he should be able to get just enough.
Well,
but
I know
boy,
we'd
there's
hear
not
the
a
crowd
lot of
erupt.
extra room, and they jumped the sweep on this right away.
Sounding close, maybe.
Makes the hit,
How
does
about
catch
that?
the second stone. It'll be a double, and that runs Jason Jacobson out of rocks. Cody Hartung will take the 6-4 victory, and he moves on to the B final at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, where he will play Matt Dunstone. Victorious tonight in our feature game, the other B semi. And so before we sign off, let's just recap all of the scores in this evening's draw for you. The B semis were on sheet 1, our feature game when we started. Matt Dunstone with a 10-3 win over J.Heidt. The other B semi, you just saw that game complete. Cody Hartung with a 6-4 win over Jason Jacobson. So Dunstone and Hartung will meet in the B final at 9 o'clock tomorrow. You can see that game on CurlSask.ca. And in the C event games, Brent Geddick, 9-3 winner over Brad Height. And Steve Howard, an 8-2 victory over Ryan Dice. So those two teams will move on in the C event. Brad Height, Ryan Dice eliminated. And if you're watching on SaskTel Max, our next game will be the Page playoff game, 7 o'clock tomorrow night.